Hello, everybody, and welcome to our new Cool Kids live stream. Yes, I know it will just be the two of us. So, because so we're here to talk about Wes Anderson's newest film, The Phoenician Scheme. So you know how this works, you know the drill. Let me go ahead and pull up my review. So. Hold on, I'm sorry. Just shit. I don't want to keep waiting. Fuck it. Okay. So since this is taking too long for it to load, I'm just gonna go ahead and read
Don't
it from
worry
my
about it.
phone.
You're good.
Yeah.
It doesn't make matter. We're the big Wes Anderson fans anyway.
Yeah. And there was supposed to be one other person who was supposed to hop on, but I guess because of a misunderstanding, he wasn't able to hop on. So yeah.
And Devin,
Let me go ahead and pull up I'm just pulling it up on my phone.
go ahead. And Devin was not able to jump on because
yes, our friend. Yeah. Yeah.
We can read his review.
Yes. Yeah. Devin's not able to. Yeah. I don't think he read. I don't think. Did he write a review?
He wrote a short one. I mean,
I don't know.
it basically says what he already said, which I could just go ahead and say
gotcha.
now. I mean, he felt it was.
Well, we can always. Well, I was going to say we can always just go ahead and give our reviews, and then we'll save his.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say his, but you weren't ready yet, so.
Yeah, because normally that's who it is. It's like the host goes first, and then everybody else, and then if somebody is not able to attend, but they have seen the movie, they can always give their review. But all right, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and read my review from my phone because this Wi-Fi is such a bitch. Okay, so the Phoenician, we are here. So Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme. For the past 2 years, I have become a big Wes Anderson fan. Ever since 2 years ago, and we've all agreed to review Asteroid City, and I wanted to check out some more of his movies. He became one of my favorites. So his movies always have a style of mixing like quirky humor, having deadpan delivery. It's just so much. I've seen all of his films, and while some are certainly better than others, I will say he hasn't made one bad movie in his entire filmography. When it comes to the Phoenician Scheme, I was excited for this movie. I went to go see it this past week, like a week from this past Thursday, with my buddy right here. And sorry, I keep forgetting it's mirrored. Okay. But anyway, we saw this like over a week ago at the local art house theater, and this movie did not disappoint at all. First of all, the acting is great from everyone. Wes Anderson is always able to make his actors use quirky humor mixed with the deadpan delivery very well. You got some classic Wes Anderson alumni. You got Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch, Jeffrey Wright, and then you got the new cast, which includes that includes Michael Cera and Benicio del Toro. Everyone just gives their A game. Everyone does a great job with their performance. The cinematography is what you expect from a Wes Anderson movie, with the vibrant colors, perfect symmetrical shots that would make the kid from Soul Eater, it's an anime reference if you want to know, make them blush, and moments of staring directly into the camera. He has a style, and if you don't like that kind of style, then this movie is not for you. The humor is just it's just so hilarious. There are so many moments we just had cracking up, like between the shoebox scene, the may I offer you a hand grenade scene. Like those moments, they just made me laugh. I especially like the one when they're on the plane and they find dynamite and they're like, oh yeah, how much time is on there? 18 minutes. Well, we're about to land in about 10 anyway. Those moments they just made me laugh. While not every joke was a bullseye, I would say about 95% of the jokes did work for me. If I would have had any issues with this movie, I felt like it probably could have been a little bit longer, and maybe it could have been paced out a little, because it kind of went a little quick in times. So, but I felt like they probably could have paced out just a tad bit, not too much though. I'm not saying the pacing ruined everything, but maybe just a little bit. So, and but other than that, I would say this movie is a good time. This movie is, if you're a big Wes Anderson fan, you need to watch the movie. So I am so looking forward to Wes Anderson. Like I said, the man has never made one bad movie, and that streak continues. And with that, my rating is a 8 out of 10.
I'm ready. I can go ahead and give mine.
Okay.
But I can the rest of mine. I'm going to say. Who else but Wes Anderson would use fucking shoeboxes as a framing device? It's simply brilliant. I love it. Call me biased, but I have become a big Wes Anderson fan over the past year or two since this guy introduced me to his movies. Yes, I was late to the game, but I feel that I have become somewhat of a not an expert, but I feel I've gained a pretty thoroughgoing knowledge since I've seen all of his films and since then, and this movie fits right in with the rest of his filmography very well, in my opinion. With this, his latest entry, he offers a biting satire of such themes as wealth, religion, and Western imperialism. Set in the mid-20th century, this period piece follows the machinations of one Zsa Zsa Corda, played by Benicio del Toro, a ruthless capitalist attempting his greatest feat yet, a large-scale development project set in the fictionalized Middle Eastern country of Phoenicia, based on the ancient seagoing peoples of the Levant, who also founded, by the way, the city-state of Carthage, which had the big rivalry with Rome. Featuring a mix of Wes Anderson staples such as Willem Dafoe, Bill Murray, and Scarlett Johansson, as well as newcomers such as Mia Threppleton, Richard Ayoade, and Michael Cera, the cast shines as usual, most as less than savory characters seeking to exploit this poor land for their own selfish gain. Or in the case of Richard Ayoade, I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation of that, I apologize, is either Richard Ayoade plays a shall we say, less than effective revolutionary. But Benicio del Toro stars as the unsavory Zsa Zsa Corda, whose incredible luck allows him to hilariously survive one assassination attempt after another on his way to scheme his fellow investors into covering the gap in their investments in his dual quest to go out on top and win back the love of his daughter, Liesl, played by Mia Threppleton. Speaking of which, despite such heavyweights as Del Toro, Murray, Johansson, Tom Hanks, and Michael Cera, and others, Mia Threppleton is the one who manages to steal the show here. She more than holds her own opposite the veteran cast, never appearing unnerved or out of place. In some ways, this is a typical Wes Anderson film, and in others, it very much is not. The signature Wes Anderson look remains, of course, you can tell by the background, with perfectly symmetrical shots bathed in shades of rich pastel colors, giving each single shot a very pleasing look to the eye. The typical Wes Anderson humor with deadpan delivery and rapid fire deadpan delivery is there as well. But in many ways, it is not. Wes Anderson typically is not a political director, but here it feels like he's taking aim a bit maybe at your wealthy billionaire capitalist, such as, say, Elon Musk or others, as well as Western imperialism, particularly the way Western imperialism carved up the Middle East. And so it's not something you typically see from him. The plot is a bit, admittedly, convoluted and a little bit difficult to follow because it involves a lot of complex financial schemes and everything. But it is a very hilarious film, a very funny film, and I feel that overall it's fairly standard entry for him, even if he tries a few things new. But maybe not his best film, but certainly I don't think it's his worst. I think it fits right in there with it's a typical, very solid Wes Anderson film overall, in my opinion. So my score is a very enthusiastic 8 out of 10. So, but yeah, I just was reading an article about that. I mean, and how it is kind of a new theme for him. You don't see much of him doing kind of more pointed political commentary like that.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but so the fact that it's set in the mid 20th century,
it did. Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. But yeah. The Phoenician Scheme, though.
So Devin, Cinemax Sterling, he like Mark said, he wasn't able to be here, but he has his review written down and his rating. So do you want me to read it off, or do you want to?
Yeah, you go ahead and read it. Or I was just gonna.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me pull it up here.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it. I was just gonna say that he.
Okay, I've got. Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, his is pretty short, but here's what Cinemax Sterling said about Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme. I like Wes Anderson, but I couldn't get into this movie, sadly. The acting and I guess he means the acting and cinematography. Acting and cinematography are all fantastic. It is funny, but I found the movie to be pretty boring. And I didn't find the characters to be as interesting as other movies. I want to love it, but while I don't hate it, it's far from so far it might be my least favorite movie from Wes Anderson from what I've seen. And with that, he gives it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. I can see that because a lot of the characters, I mean, it is an ensemble cast, which is fairly typical.
Yeah,
but some of them didn't get as much development.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like there was some that probably could have gotten more development.
Yeah, which goes back to that rather convoluted plot with involving some.
I get that.
So, but yeah, I mean, but I get what they were going for. But I mean, I think the real development was with Benicio del Toro's character, Zsa Corda, and Mia Threppleton, because I like the way they kind of not like they switch sides, but they go in opposite directions, really.
Yeah.
Because she kind of loses her faith. She winds up leaving the convent. She's a nun in the beginning. She winds up leaving at the end. He gives away all his wealth and winds up owning a small restaurant, So, I mean, he winds up giving away all his wealth and owning a small restaurant. But, I mean, it's kind of a spiritual journey for both of them, except they're going in opposite directions, So it's like they find their sort of apotheosis, I guess you could say. Her by giving up her religion, which for her, I think even the nun said, for her, she was never really suited for it. I think it was just a way of escaping her, the pain of her absent father. And for him, I think defined that he had to give up his wealth.
He did. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. He found something a lot more meaningful, which was a relationship with his daughter and his children.
Exactly. That was what was important for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
what would you say was like your favorite funny moment in this movie?
Oh God, geez. The hand grenade joke was, of course, hilarious. The fight between Benedict Cumberbatch's character and between
yes,
exactly, yes. He was his brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did believe that was that was his brother. Yeah, their fight to the death was just hilarious. You know,
It was so funny.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Zsa Zsa's, Benicio del Toro, that quiet confidence is like, I never die. I mean, I always survive. So I mean, the guy survives all of these. Dear Lord, he survives 2 or 3 plane crashes in the film. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, all these assassination attempts.
I know.
Hilarious. You know,
it is so funny.
Yes, exactly. It really is. This is definitely. I think maybe one of the fun ones.
And it's like in between different things, like what percent, like I'm gonna build. I need enough money. I'm gonna build this, and I'm gonna get a percentage from this, and then after unsuccessful and it gets less, it's like scratched off.
Yeah, exactly.
And the shoebox.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like the very opening. The opening is. I think I found a lot of people on Letterboxd praising the opening as one of their favorites. The intro, and I've got to agree because the intro was great.
It was great.
Yeah, I mean, dear God. The way the back half of the play just blows the hell off.
I know, out of nowhere. It was just
what the hell? And the guy's bottom torso is just sitting there. He just looks back, looks up. Gets out of the seat, moves back to the front. You're fired. Fire's the damn pilot. You can't fire me. Boom.
I know, right? You can't fire me. Boom.
Oh my God. In many ways, this is like a cartoon, man. It's like it really is.
It is. It is. I mean, it's just like it's like things like that you don't expect in a Wes Anderson movie.
Exactly right. It's almost like one reviewer said that I followed the Burnt Nation. He said it's almost like slapstick. There's some almost like slapstick in there, in some spots.
Exactly.
So I mean, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. This is definitely to me one of his funnier films.
Yeah, it is. Although I mean, my favorite Wes Anderson movie is still Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, of course, yeah. Grand Budapest Hotel is still the best for me. I agree. Asteroid City is up there with me too. I really love that one.
Oh yeah, Asteroid City. That was a good one too. So I'm trying to see because I know I did a Wes Anderson ranking on Letterboxd. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. I forgot to add. I need to put this one in. But where would you say that this? Where would you say this was in your ranking?
That's a very good question. Let me look up what I was just thinking about that. Let me look up what I ranked it as because I did one myself, and I haven't added this one yet. Let me look at my list.
All right,
it's down in there somewhere. As soon as this loads up, let me see. Dear God.
I probably would say
there it is.
Maybe number 6 or 7.
Yeah,
I have to really think about that. Maybe because I know because from best to worst, I have the Grand Budapest Hotel as as my favorite. Number 1. Number 2, I put down Fantastic Mr. Fox. Number 3, I put down The Royal Tenenbaums. 4, Moonrise Kingdom. 5, Isle of Dogs. 6, Life Aquatic of Zizou. 7, French Dispatch. 8, Asteroid City. 9, Bottle Rocket. 10, Rushmore. And then at the bottom is Darjeeling Limited. It's my least favorite, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah, same here. My bottom 3 are Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, and the Darjeeling Limited. Those are my bottom 3. But even those, I have those 3 at a 3.5 star. So
me too.
Yeah, an Asteroid City I have as a 4-star. I had this as a 5-star. Asteroid City is like number 8. So I had to see this is like 8 or 9. Probably 9. Yeah. I'd say, which is not bad at all. I mean, dear Lord, I don't have any of them. 3.5 star. I mean, I have Grand Budapest Hotel as number 1, Royal Tenenbaums number 2, Isle of Dogs number 3, Fantastic Mr. Fox number 4, Those four are all 5-star for me. The French Dispatch, number 5, Moonrise Kingdom at number 6. Those two are both 4.5-star. Number 7, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, that's 4.5-star for me. So, I mean, geez, the man has a hell of a filmography.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, especially if you're a fan of his,
Oh yeah. Which we became, because I know my brother's been a long time Wes Anderson fan. So I know
exactly.
he mentioned that during the. He was on for the Asteroid City review. So
yeah, exactly. So, exactly. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So.
Oh yeah, me too. So I know we don't have a lot to say, but there's not too much to say for this movie. And plus, it's just two of us. So
yeah, if you're a Wes Anderson fan, you'll probably like,
Yeah, if you're a Wes Anderson fan, you're more likely like this.
Yeah.
If you, I would say that if you're not a Wes Anderson fan, I would say at least try to see, maybe if you're familiar. I would still say maybe give it a shot. Maybe you might like his style. If it's the style you can get in, I would recommend watching his other movies. If it's not your style, then Wes Anderson is not for you. So
yeah, I would start with the Grand Budapest Hotel. I think that's a great place to start.
I don't. Yeah, me too. Either Grand Budapest Hotel or Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, that's a good
one to start with.
Yeah. But but yeah, I really love both of those. So geez.
Oh yeah.
But he's somebody. Wes Anderson is somebody you either like or you don't. Like John,
exactly.
Care for him. He doesn't
like
hate
John,
him.
Like John respects him, but he's just not really a big Wes Anderson guy.
Exactly. So,
he said he liked Grand Budapest Hotel. I think he said he liked Royal Tenenbaums. I know he didn't like Fantastic Mr. Fox. So, but but I would say at least try to see if you're familiar with his. If you were to watch this and you're not familiar with this work, I would say try to see if maybe this is your kind of style, and then I would suggest maybe watching the other ones. But anyway, I don't think we have anything else to say, do we?
I don't really think so. So.
Yes. Short review. Yeah, short review. I know.
That's all right because it's just So
that's fine.
But I know he already has another one in the works.
Which one is that?
I forget. Let me see. I don't know what he's making after the Phoenician Scheme. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, hopefully, whatever he's doing in the future, we'll be there when we go see his movie.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be there anyway.
Oh yeah, we'll be there day one.
Exactly.
Okay.
I guess he hasn't announced one yet. So
okay. I think he's probably waiting until he sees how well this one does. So how do you think this one will do?
I think it'll do just fine. So
yeah. What was the budget for it? I'm trying to remember.
Let me see. The budget was reportedly in the mid 30 million range. Tax credits indicates a net production budget of roughly 35 million. Basically about 30 million. So they say it's also received a grant of over 10 million euros from Germany's Federal Film Fund. So the box office is, let me see.
Because I know for this weekend it would be hard. It would be kind of a tough competition because it was going up against Ballerina and it's going up against How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, worldwide box office apparently 26 million. 26.9 million. So
yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, I mean, it depends on what they're getting from tax breaks, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, they may get some tax breaks. Plus, I'm sure it'll also make money off of streaming too. I mean, they also make money off of streaming.
That's true. That is very true.
And digital sales, DVD sales, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, whatever he has in store next, we will be there.
Exactly.
2 Wes Anderson fans here.
Boom. Exactly.
All right. So were we ready to announce the next movie?
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead.
Okay. So the next movie is going to be next Saturday. We will be reviewing 28 Years Later, and it's going to be hosted by Rome.
Yes. We're also reviewing, or should we not announce that yet?
Well, I think what we're going to do, because I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of town this coming up weekend, so I won't be able to. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend the 28 Years Later review, and I won't be able to be back until like that Sunday evening, and even then, I won't have time to set up a stream. So we are going to review 28 Years Later, and then a week after that, we're going to review Pixar's Elio, and that one will be hosted by me.
Yes, that was the one I was thinking about.
Yeah, because I can't do Elio this next Sunday because I'm going to be out of town. That's when I'll be coming back. So, but anyway, yeah, that will do it. So until next time, all right, take it easy.
Once again, we have brought light into the world. You're welcome. You're home. You're still here.